Hi guys, welcome to another edition of Cyber Reviews. Now if you've been following my channel, you know I love the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. This phone is one of the best phones I've used all my life, and it's a good deal to get even in 2020 right now. But then Samsung recently released the Samsung Galaxy A51, and I reviewed that video. So if you haven't watched it, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. That video got me thinking, like, if you have $320, because that's how much the base model of the A51 sells for, should you buy a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus or should you buy the Samsung Galaxy A51 for the same price point? Well, we are going to discuss more in detail coming up next.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Alright guys, so the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus has been out for about 2 years. It was released in the year 2018. It comes with a Snapdragon 845 processor. I've been using it for 2 years, and in my opinion, it's one of the best phones that Samsung released, and I'm going to tell you why. Alright, so this is the situation. We have a phone which was released end of 2019 into 2020. That's the Samsung Galaxy A51. And we have a phone which was released 2 years ago in February 2018. So if you have $320, which one should you get? Should you get a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, which was a flagship device, or should you get the mid-range Samsung Galaxy A51? Now there are pros and cons of getting either phone. So I want us to look at each device, and then maybe you can tell me what you would do if you had that money. So first of all, let's talk about the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Like I said, this is a flagship device by Samsung, okay? And this phone comes with a Snapdragon 845 processor. Now, Samsung, when they are doing their flagship devices, tend to put a lot of care, a lot of effort, a lot of good stuff into the flagship devices, okay, like the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. So you get an IP67 rating, you get wireless charging, you get the best top-tier Snapdragon processor at that time, which was the Snapdragon 845, which even in today's standard performs really, really well. I haven't noticed any lag since I've been using it. And you also get a really, really good dual camera system at the back, okay? And you really get this awesome design and this awesome build. You get the infinity display, okay? It's not an infinity O display, but it's an infinity display, which is really good. You get a really good camera for taking photographs, and even a more excellent camera for video recording and mini video recording options, like recording at 4K, 60 frames per second, having inbuilt, image stabilization and all that. Like, you get a lot of flagship features. But the Samsung Galaxy A51, on the other hand, comes with a mid-tier processor, okay? It's not a Snapdragon 855 or 845. It comes with a mid-tier processor. Apart from that, you get a more recent 2020 design. It has 4 cameras at the back, whereas the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus has only 2. Also, the Samsung Galaxy A51 comes with a punch hole display, okay? So you get more display for your device. So with the Samsung Galaxy A51, you have more options when it comes to the camera. You have a 48 megapixel main shooter at the back. Also, you have like a 32 megapixel selfie camera, whereas on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, you have just a 12 megapixel main shooter and then a 12 megapixel low light camera, okay? And then in front, you have like an 8 megapixel camera. So in terms of numbers, when it comes to the cameras, the Samsung Galaxy A51 has an edge over the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, but then does it necessarily translate into better photographs? Does it translate into better video? No, I don't think so. I think when it comes to daylight photography, the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus takes more detailed pictures, more detailed photos, more detailed videos than the Samsung Galaxy A51. Just that the Samsung Galaxy A51 sort of gives you more options for the price, okay? So you have a macro camera that you don't have on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. You have a depth sensing camera that you don't have on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. And you also have the night mode that you don't have on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. And of course, the selfie camera is a 32 megapixel snapper. So it's able to capture more detail than what you get on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Also, with the Samsung Galaxy A51, what you are getting is Android 10 right out of the box. With the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, you're going to get Android 9, but it's upgradable to Android 10 as at the time of making this video. The Samsung Galaxy A51 is made of glass and plastic at the back, and so you don't have wireless charging. You also don't have any waterproof IP rating. But with the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, you have wireless charging, you have an IP rating. So you need to consider these things, okay? Another thing we need to consider is storage. The Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus starts at 64 gigs of storage, and it has expandable storage. So I have a 256 gig SD card inside. But the Samsung Galaxy A51 starts at 128 gigs of storage and also has an expandable SD card, storage space. So smartphones now come with a minimum 128, especially the mid-range smartphones. So here it has an edge over the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Also, most phones nowadays come with like a minimum 4,000 milliamperes. I mean Android devices. But the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus comes with 3,500 milliamperes of battery capacity. So if you're buying a phone released today, you're going to get, some have higher RAM, higher storage, higher battery capacity. But what you're going to get with the flagship of yesteryears is a flagship processor, which can compete with the best mid-range devices today. You also get better gaming performance with the flagship processor of 2 years ago than with what you are going to get on the mid-range of this year. You're going to get waterproof, you're going to get wireless charging, you're going to get a solid build, a really premium feel of the build as against the mid-range devices that you're going to buy. But then the mid-range devices also sort of tend to come with the latest Android versions and the latest technology in terms of camera, the latest technology in terms of maybe cooling, the latest technology in terms of operating system, the latest technology in terms of battery capacity, RAM size, storage options. So that's what you get when you buy a mid-range phone of today as compared to a flagship device of yesteryear. So let me know in the comments, if you had $320, which one would you prefer, the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus or the Samsung Galaxy A51? Let me know in the comments below. And I'm going to leave a link in the description for where you can get a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus actually for less than $300. Like, it's so cheap now and it's just a steal. You need to get this device. This device is awesome. Like, I can do so many things with just the fingerprint sensor at the back. Like, I can see my notifications and everything with just the fingerprint sensor at the back. If you're new to my channel, I do mobile phone reviews, mobile app reviews, and I bring to you affordable gadgets so that you can make an informed decision when making your next purchase. So if you like that kind of content, please click on the subscribe button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. Thanks, bebree.